Hello and welcome to the Tarkus Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be discussing the bike park that I have on Route 2 here in Grand Isle, Vermont. I've got a video here that I did in the springtime talking about the park. And what I'm going to do is just going to play it while we speak here so that you can just see it in the background. So the video that's playing is one that I did back in, I believe, April to invite people to use the park. And today we're going to be looking at the guest book. I left it out there on the picnic table with a pen next to the water. And anyone who used the park could, sign their name to this and write me a message. And some did. And we're going to go over that today. And I'm going to be thanking these people for actually coming to the park and enjoying it. So we had a column for names and we had a column from, where you're from. I've got a Nicole M from New York. Thanks for the shade and the H2O is what they wrote. Natalie and Jean Francosis, I believe is the last name. And they're from Longueville, Quebec. Thanks for the shelter. It rained. Very nice place. So these people came as a duo pair. It was raining. They pulled right in. You can see that's the sign that I've got running up at Route 2. All right. So then you got Katie and Evan that just wrote, yay, with a smiley face. And then I've got Pat and Eva, funny spot, from Maine. Then I've got Wade Lawrence, who is a fellow firefighter with me in town. He's got himself an e-bike now, so shout out to Wade. First bike ride in 20 years, great adventures, be safe. Then I've got Eric Beveridge. First bike ride from Florida is what they wrote. Okay, Renata, North Jersey to Montreal. 8/1/2024 is when they stopped. This person, Francis, wrote a little picture of his bike and whatnot here in the column. And Francis writes, jobless, homeless, and on the road. Too much noise in Queen City, so I decided to spend a few nights on the islands. Thanks for the shade. Watch out for the winged vampires. And this was written on 9/3/2024. Then I've got Ron and Amanda, who just gave me, I think, a Ninja Turtle. They wrote a Ninja Turtle here. Well, shout out to them that signed the book. I know I had more activity there this year because I did see people up there. They just didn't all sign the book. But the bike park will be open again in 2025. All is welcome, even runners. Or if you're broken off to the side of the road or your car is overheating, just pull up onto the road. Always park to the left and enjoy the park. It's a nice little shady area. It's cool in the summertime. And, again, all welcome, between the runners and the bikers and anyone else is just seeking shelter. They're welcome to stop by for a few hours. I've got the waters for free. And you just hang out and enjoy the area. As you can see in the video, this is what it's all about, just making sure that there's a dry, comfortable spot for people to go. Especially in mean weather, you know what I mean? If you get caught in some really bad weather and you're a bicyclist up in Grand Isle, Vermont, and you're like, oh man, I see the rain coming in or I see a storm coming in, they know they can come here. All right, thanks again if who signed the book, and this is just my update, and this has been the Tarkus Zone.